There we go.
All right, so I'm Derek, you're Melker. We set that up in that earlier shot.
We did.
It is, what day of the week is this anyway?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, September something. 2020. So we've been doing this. We've been taking motorcycle trips together now this is our 10th year.
That's right.
And we met in Switzerland. We started riding there. And just quickly run through the trips. We did the Dolomites.
Yep.
First year. We just figured this out when we were emailing.
Yep. Second year was run to the Mediterranean, I think, through the Alps from Geneva down.
Right, the Grey Alps down through Provence.
Yeah. Third year, I think, was Corsica.
Corsica, that's right. So we rode down, we took the ferry across from Italy. No, sorry, from France.
Yeah.
Went to Corsica and did the entire loop, did the mountains, did extraordinary riding there. And like old men.
The fourth trip.
Yeah.
I think the fourth trip was
Italy.
failed.
Oh.
Was it the Renaissance tour in Italy, or was it the failed trip to the Pyrenees?
I don't remember. We had the Italian trip. That took us through. We went to Chamonix, went through the Mont Blanc tunnel.
Yeah, that was Tuscany.
We went. That's right. We went to Tuscany, Chianti,
Montepulciano,
that whole area down there. I remember got a new jacket for that one, and at that time that's when I was on the Moto Guzzi V11.
Yeah.
You had the Triumph, didn't you have the Triumph?
I think yes.
Triumph Thunderbird. Sport, of course, and is that when we left? That's when we left Central Europe when we were up in Scandinavia.
Well, we did there was the Tuscany tour, and then the failed attempt to the Pyrenees, where your bike broke down in Provence.
Right, that was also the Moto Guzzi V11 Sport, the Rosa Mondello. That was, it stopped. So, as experienced as we are with riding, we have no idea what we're doing. So, like monkeys, we just kind of, that was...
So that's 5.
That was 5. Then we were in Scandinavia for 3 years. Is that only 5? Then we were in Scandinavia.
4 years. We did 3 tours in Norway and 1 in Sweden.
That's right. That's
3 great
9.
tours in Norway, 1 failed tour in Sweden.
I would say 1 or 2 great ones in Norway, and then it started getting a little old hat. And that took us from Oslo through almost every tourist road, and the Norwegians really know their tourist roads, up to the Atlantic Road, more or less,
Yes.
and then back down. And then this one, we started in Geneva, went east, obviously, because we're now in Bormio, Italy, which is very close to the Stelvio Pass, which we'll do tomorrow, which will give us our official badass patches as motorcycle riders.
Hopefully, yes.
Right, or death. It's really one or the other. And and so where did we go? I can't remember. So we went east. We went along.
We went straight to Andermatt.
We went straight to Andermatt. That's right.
Through Interlaken.
Good traffic. And then we bounced around in Andermatt for a while. We've taken some video, and now we are looking at going. And today was outrageous.
From Andermatt, we headed what would that be? Southeast to St. Moritz.
Right. And the ride today from St. Moritz to here. This is what I want to talk about. And what I want to talk about is memory. What do you remember? What do you actually remember about just today?
Of today?
Yeah, actually today.
Yeah, I remember.
And why don't you remember it better?
Well, it's been a full day. Huh?
It's been a really full day.
We've done what? 4 or 5 mountain passes, and we've gone through 2 different countries, Switzerland and Italy. And every kind of weather you can imagine, from pouring rain to sunshine, from, was it
We've been from
26 degrees?
I have a yeah, that's the thing. I have a temperature thing on my bike.
Yeah.
We've been from 7 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees today.
Yeah.
We've been through fog, rain, bright sunshine,
Wet cobblestone.
wet cobblestones, high alpine passes, numerous high alpine passes, fog so dense, which we recorded, that we couldn't see more than 3 or 4 meters in front of us, riding along at 25 kilometers an hour on our Ducatis.
Which was probably a good thing, because I think there was precipice all around.
Oh, it was a straight drop down to death. There's no question about it. It was white and a sheer drop. But I've been thinking about why it is, like, when I think about today, I know that I did these things, but I somehow can't entirely remember. I can entirely remember it, except when I look at the video and I think, oh yes, I remember
It's
that.
your inner child protecting you.
Huh?
It's
What?
your inner child protecting you from scary.
Maybe, but I think it has something to do with a kind of concentration that's involved. I'm just speculating, but I mean, I think it's the kind of concentration. It's like a sniper, you know, you're just so focused on what you're doing, and it's constant problem solving, that somehow it's like it's not working its way into long-term memory. Like it's too immediate to deal with. Almost like a sports game or skiing or something, like, or playing basketball. I mean, I realize people who are professionals can probably tell you all the times they got the ball and the times they made their shot and all that. And it's all, you know, but just memory alone, I can't tell you. I sometimes feel it's a blur. Like I can remember bits and pieces of some of the turns. Do you feel that way, or is it just me?
No, I do. And I can still, I mean, tonight I can probably push myself to remember quite a bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, I'll remember, I will have vivid memories of parts of it and the sensations of parts of it.
Right.
But I couldn't tell you the order of the mountain passes or, you know.
Do you think part of it is that we've become a little jaded, having done, because we started off doing this in the Swiss Alps. I mean, to us, that was where we began. A lot of people, like I've watched, I'm riding a Ducati Street Fighter 848. He's on a Ducati GT 1000. We've had piles of bikes over the years. But whenever I watch a lot of...
It's good. 10 trips with 6 bikes?
6... Yeah, we should do that quickly.
Because I had 10 trips with 5 bikes.
Right, but you'll never catch up because you love your bike and you're done.
I'm not getting rid of it.
And I'm still on the fence. I had the Ducati ST2, the Multistrada 1000 DS, the Moto Guzzi V11 Sport Rosso Mondello, which is very rare.
Mm-hmm.
The Triumph.
Yes.
Why I went from the Guzzi to Triumph, I don't know. The Triumph Tiger 1050, which was a dud. And then back to the Moto Guzzi, in this case the Griso, which I loved. And I would have kept, that would have been one of my keepers, but I was living in Oslo, and so it was kind of pointless and whatever. And now I'm on back to Ducati. And